And we're live.
Hello, hello, welcome. We are back. United Weekly. This is my last stream from where I live now. So things are going to change. Things are going to change a lot, actually. And yeah, so I'm Alexi. This is Jay. As always, how you doing, man? You good?
Yeah, it's been weird without any football, to be honest with you.
Yeah, hasn't it? It's been quite different.
And I don't count international friendlies as football. Like,
No,
so,
no, that's it.
yeah, I didn't even. You know what? I haven't even watched the highlights. That's
I
how
watched a
bad I've been.
few. I didn't watch all of them, but I watched a few highlights.
Yeah, but
And yeah, it was certainly an interesting break during the internationals. I think obviously we've got no Cavani, no Ronaldo, so it's going to be interesting to see how we cope without a clear striker,
yeah.
or what do you call a recognised striker up front. Yeah. Any sort of ideas or predictions on this one, or are we just going to see how it goes, see how it plays out?
I think see how it plays out. I mean, Leicester. I'm just checking up their form at the moment, but I know they haven't been
Yeah.
that great this season.
And like their away form has been pretty abysmal.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's really hard. I still can't predict.
No, that's it. And I think this season is it's not over in terms of top four because I mean we're we're a few points behind Arsenal. They have one game in hand, so if we can beat them and other results go our way, we can still
Yeah,
finish fourth. Um, but either way, I think pretty much a total rebuild is required. You know, still needs. I think we need to replace Maguire at this point.
yeah,
We need to bring in probably two midfielders and probably two strikers.
yeah,
So you know,
yeah. We
uh,
definitely need a striker or two. Um,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm
But
glad
it's
I'm
just
glad
like
that the rumors weren't true though. Um, there was talk that our number 11 may be on the
yeah,
may be in the squad.
yeah. No, he's
Um,
yeah. That was quickly. They quickly,
rebuffed. Yeah,
yeah, quickly went. No, that's not happening. They rebuffed that very very fast. They did on social media.
yeah.
So that was just a random rumor. I don't know where it came from to be honest. Um, but yeah, thankfully he's not coming back until it's solved.
It's the
And
it's the newspapers, man. Like, all right, I'm going to talk about this now because the newspapers pissed me off. I've
yeah,
never really like. I've always known that they're dodgy, but after we
yeah,
lost Taylor Hawkins last week,
yeah,
um, and that was the first time that like I ever paid attention to the news. And the Daily Mirror released 3 different stories on the same day.
yeah, exactly.
One that he died of an overdose, one that
Yeah,
he was ill, and one
yeah,
that he passed away in his sleep. And they were publishing and unpublishing the different stories because
yeah, yeah.
they wanted to be the first people that
So, yeah,
broke the
they,
news.
they they just want to break the news without checking it first.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like, and I think that it was probably what either the Sun, one of the red labels, it was either the
Yeah,
Sun or the Mirror or the Daily Star that probably released that story,
yeah,
hoping that it might be true because they'd be the
yeah, yeah,
first to break it, you know.
yeah. That's it.
Uh, Fucking despicable, really.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I mean, so losing this game, I think, would just be the final nail in the coffin of top four. I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
we, we pretty much have to win. I would say almost every game to the end of the season. I think the two big games we've got are obviously Arsenal and I think are we playing Liverpool
Liverpool. I think we've got Man City again, haven't we?
or no? I think we've got Chelsea.
We've got Chelsea and Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs as well. I think. Um,
I'm looking up the
yeah, just
fixtures now.
have a look now. Yeah.
So we've got Everton next, then Norwich, then Liverpool, then Arsenal,
Yeah.
Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea, Palace.
Palace. Yeah, and
soft.
I think theoretically, like in a month's time, we could be completely out of the top.
Yeah, I mean,
and it wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, to be honest with it, we're the underdogs at the moment.
We are, yeah. We definitely are. And it's a sort of the season is just fizzling out, isn't it? At the moment?
Well, yeah, considering at the end of the season as well, we lose Cavani, we're most likely going to lose Pogba.
Yeah.
Rashford might end up going.
Yeah.
Like, we need a big window.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're going to get it, to be honest. I think, honestly, I'd rather we buy 5 or 6 players who are young, hungry, and not that well known.
Yeah.
Who are going to play for the badge over, say, buying like Harry Kane and Declan Rice.
The thing is that it's now like, I know we've interviewed Ten Hag and we've interviewed Poch, I think.
Yeah.
And I would rather that they announce a manager in April, so that manager can, like, at least drop an email and say like, oh, we like these are my targets.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get a new. I don't think the announcement's going to happen till we know if we're getting top 4.
Yeah. But I was in the pub earlier when we went into town, and I was watching the Liverpool Watford game, and there was a bunch of Liverpool fans in there, and like we were having a good conversation. I said I was a United fan, and they actually said we're one decent manager and 2 or 3 signings away from being able to, and they're not wrong. But that also is if we don't lose certain players like Pogba and.
Yeah, like there's a lot of work we need to do on and off the pitch before the season ends.
Yeah.
Hey, Viable. Howdy doody, guys. Rubber duck of a season. Yeah, it's been a weird season. Like we shouldn't have gone out of the Champions League to Madrid the way we did.
Corruption. I'm still salty about that.
Yeah.
The referee in that game, still salty.
Yeah, but we also didn't take our chances, so we only got ourselves to blame.
What chances?
Well, I think the first half, I thought we were quite good apart from goal. And the second half, we just didn't offer anything.
Yeah.
We're a whole team away, mate. The attitude of the players is the problem. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I think there's a lot of entitled players in there. Think they're the best players in the world just because they're at Manchester United. You would never hear that from Giggs, Scholes, Keane, Beckham, Gary Neville, any of them. They would never be like, "Oh, I'm the best in my position." They would just work hard and fight hard for the badge, and it just so happened that they were some of the best in the world. What they did.
Yeah.
I think, arguably there's a good 8 players.
Wait, who's been booked? Shaw's been booked.
Luke Shaw. Yeah.
I thought he might have been booked for simulation, but I was going to say it was definitely a foul.
Yeah. Like arguably, there's a good 8 or 9 players that could you could say should go out the club, but only about 3 or 4 that probably will. At least my buttocks won't be clenching while watching Jay get all nervous. We'll bounce back next season if we get Ten Hag, if we get Poch. Yeah, I don't want Poch. I mean, I think Poch would get us top 4, but that's not good enough. Like Ten Hag is the one who is. I mean, people are talking about, let's get a young manager in like Ten Hag. Ten Hag's not that young. He's in his 50s. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
but
I'm sorry, if Poch can't win the league last season with that PSG team,
and get well, I don't know if any manager could, because there's a lot of attitude problems similar to the United players that we've got.
Exactly, and that's why we shouldn't get him.
Yeah. Like if you can't handle that kind of thing with Mbappe and Neymar and Messi, three of the best players the world's ever seen, then he's going to struggle even more with players who aren't that good.
I'm actually surprised Bruno signed a contract.
Oh, your stream is pressing the commentary. I'll just turn it down.
Oh.
Except that it's being weird now.
No, don't worry. I'll
No, I've turned it right down. Oh, it's Pogba. Oh, good. I've turned it right.
I was going to say it shouldn't be because I had the noise gate on. It weren't showing any audio levels.
Yeah, but I had to switch stream, didn't I?
Oh yeah, of course. Shit.
Sorry, I've and Sancho fell over. Slippery pitch, apparently. If Poch can manage a dream team, can't manage a dream team, what do you do with Albert? Sorry. Yeah, Poch would have been a good appointment 4 years ago, 5 years ago, but not now.
Yeah.
And of course,
I'm hoping we get Ten Hag, but
that's not.
And but the thing is apparently there's been a few people that have tried to warn him off going to United. So
yeah, but you know it's still Manchester United at the end of the day, and any good manager will back themselves to be the one to turn it around.
Yeah.
Bloody Warzone, why does it have to be at 100? That's what you get for playing Warzone, mate. That's what you get for playing modern COD games.
It's funny that you know, Man United are still considered they're still considered like the biggest club in the world or one of the richest clubs in the
world. Well, richest, yes,
and
because our revenue is ridiculous.
But our fan base as well is the biggest. But it's awful. Like this season's been, it's just been absolutely dreadful.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I would say, even if we get top 4, it's probably one of the worst seasons. Probably I'd say the second worst season post Ferguson.
Van der Sar surely wouldn't turn him off it. I actually think Van der Sar would be one of the people to say don't go. Because I think Van der Sar realizes that the corruption starts at the top. Like, you can love the club. Like, you could love the club. Like, if you know, if Alexi, if you were a manager of United and we were both fans at this point, and I knew what the board were like, I'd be like, oh, I don't know, that's like that's painting a target on your own back kind of thing.
Yeah, great idea. Let's fill your hard drive so you can't play any of the games. Yeah, but you know, it's because there's I think there's certain players that have the right attitude with how things are, like Bruno. They've just been frustrated all season, which is why it's been frustrating to watch because it's very frustrating.
Well, yeah, it's like watching Ronaldo when he drops deep because he wants to influence the game because no one else is.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to ask. So, what do you think about fans booing players? Because obviously Harry Maguire was heavily booed in the international, and like for me, like I think that they've gone. That people have become super soft now. Like back in the day, there weren't social media, so the only way you could show your displeasement with players was to boo them.
Yeah, I mean, so I think some people have overreacted to the booing. It's just like, oh, you know, you can't, you know, you shouldn't boo players and you know all that kind of stuff. But I completely disagree with that point of view. I think as a paying fan, you know, of whatever club, I think you've got the right to cheer or boo depending on performance. Now, to boo someone before, like even before a ball is kicked, I think that's ridiculous. I agree. So I agree in part. Like booing players before a game, unless they've done something outside the pitch. Beckham got booed a lot when he came out in '98 World Cup. But yeah, that was very much because of something that happened on the pitch. It wasn't anything horrible. I think if Maguire had played for an hour for England and had an absolute stinker, I think you've got every right to boo it. Like, you're playing like crap, you've cost us a goal. Boo you, get off the pitch. You know what I mean? I don't see a problem with that. But yeah, to have like loud obvious booing before a game, I think is nonsense. Sorry, Maguire deserves it. He's playing like a major complete joke. Yeah, but he's not been playing that badly for England because England play to his strengths. So,
which is the ball never gets into our half.
Well, yeah, that. But I mean, we play with 5 at the back and we play defensively.
And I don't like the narrative either of the commentary. No. So I think it was England's first goal that was scored by, was it Ollie Watkins?
Yeah.
And that one I did watch the commentary. Yeah. Or the highlights for.
The highlights of, yeah.
And like the commentators were just like so over the top, like, oh, that all started from Harry Maguire. He literally passed the ball to someone in midfield. Like, he literally done a simple pass.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he scored or assisted, and they're like, oh, see, that's what makes Harry Maguire great, blah, blah, blah. Like, at the end of the day, I want Harry Maguire to be great, but...
Oh, good chance there from top. Could you please explain what his strengths are? I'm not here to Jay, you want to take that one? I don't have the energy.
Well, Harry Maguire's strengths are strengths that he has not really shown in the United shirt. They're getting his head to a ball in the penalty area, either side. Like, even though he's slow, he was really good with bringing the ball out from the back.
He was at one point, yeah.
Yeah, and like running with the ball. But we don't see it for United. But you do see it for England.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. But I think, I don't think he's a terrible footballer. I just think, like Bible says, he's too slow. Which at the highest level, you can't be a slow centre back. Days you just can't. You've got to have pace.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, or at least the other attributes that make up for that. So so if your positioning sense or defensive tackling is solid, your positioning and all that is all solid, then pace is less important because you just put yourself in the first place. And if you're hard to beat, you know what I mean, then yeah, that's fine. But not that he doesn't have his attributes at the moment. But for this season and a lot of last season, doesn't really use those attributes as well as he can.
I think half a season he showed a little bit of his quality.
Yeah, for half a season.
Yeah, and then that kind of disappeared. And he didn't even score in that period either. But he was great defensively. Same with Wan-Bissaka. Like, he was great for like 6 months, and just
became a good tackler and quick, and that's it.
Yeah, like Dalot has had one of the greatest resurgences of any player in a Man United shirt.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought that Dalot would ever be our starting right back?
Hey, I thought
go on, Anthony. Go on.
Like, honestly, I thought he was going to go the same way as Damian did.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that was exactly the same as basically what Shaw did.
Yeah. But I think I thought Dalot was going to go the same way as Damian did. It was just just not good enough. But
he shouldn't be captain. No viable.
No, Harry Maguire should not be
He should
captain.
never have been given it. You don't
not,
give someone captaincy after six or what is it, 8 months? I think it was
6 months.
6 months. Yeah.
Yeah, he came in and then Ashley Young left for Milan. He was given get the armband then.
What you do is you give it to De Gea.
Yeah.
And then give it till the end of the season.
And then figure out who's.
And then figure it out at the end of the season. You give it to your. I mean, United have always done that. Giving it to our sort of longest serving player. So like Antonio Valencia, Ashley Young, and things like that. Like, so why we gave it straight to Harry?
It's a bit mad that De Gea has never had the captain.
Not other than the odd game, yeah, he hasn't.
Yeah. Ooh. Bit too much on it from Bruno there. But like,
I think I've got a phone call.
Okay. But I think Maguire's had his chance now, and very much saying that he's not, the right material. Doesn't really have the minerals to be, was captain the last 30 years. What I mean for United maybe, but I don't know enough about the last 30 years. Captains, I think was it Steve Bruce? Captain, wasn't he? Then we had at one point we had Cantona, Keane, obviously. Fill in the gaps, viable. You probably honestly, mate. It's been the most exhausting week for me. I'm trying to sort out moving to London because I moved to London on Tuesday, and it's been a stressful long week. So I'm just here to enjoy football. But yeah, obviously we had Beckham as well, Rooney. Like Jay said, we had Valencia and Young, Vidic. And when Vidic was out injured, we had I think Evra, Giggs, Rio, wasn't it? Have I missed anyone? Okay. Michael back in the day. So yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I said Rio. Rio Ferdinand. Yep. Said Vidic as well. I think I said Vidic twice. Yep, said Evra. Ferdinand, Vidic, Evra. Keane, Scholes, Cantona, Rooney. Van der Sar, I think at one point or another. Brucey. I think Scholes was ever even like a secondary captain. I don't think Scholes ever, maybe once or twice put it on if the captain's been off or something. I don't think he's ever really captain. Owen. Again, I don't think O'Shea was the team captain though. I'm not just talking about people who've put on the armband for a game. Being team captain. Michael, Gary Neville. So again, I think Schmeichel now and again it wasn't captain. Gary Neville was. Technically, Pogba was under Jose Mourinho. That didn't last long. It was gone, and been a bit of a stale game so far already. Not a huge amount going on. But yeah, we've had some very good captains. Even the secondary captains been pretty strong. Wanna be my captain? You gotta go with my. Fred. Luck. Take it. Sancho. Cross. Pogba on target at least. Plenty of the captain. I mean, I think Plenty probably wore the armband twice, but captain. I mean, yeah, I think you've named quite a few captains who were second captains. And the main ones, Vidic was team captain. Gary Neville was captain. I think Rio Ferdinand was point. Ashley Young before he left was captain. Wayne Rooney. But like Giggs was the captain if the regular captain was on the pitch, so he was captain, but it didn't really matter because he was world class. Obviously, that's a good ball from Fred. Quite find Bruno, however, and from Leicester, fortunately. And I think keeps going off. I'll let you know your time keeps cutting out. Oh, okay, I'll probably just sitting too far away from the microphones. Probably why. I'll sit forwards again. Being lazy, Bible, being lazy. But yeah, it's yeah, I think Maguire is most definitely our worst captain for 30 years. But you know, unfortunately, they can't all be winners. Yeah, we won everything for many years, but you know, and like I never thought there would come a time when we wouldn't win trophies for a long time. But I think without Sir Alex at the helm, it's that's just the way it goes. Referee getting in the way. Anyway, how you guys doing? Yeah, I'm okay. As I said before, I'm just kind of in the middle of moving house. Moving on Tuesday. I won't be back for next weekend. Definitely won't be. I don't know when I'll be back actually, but at some point I'll be back for another stream. How you doing, Viable? How's the YouTube life going for you at the moment? A bit of midfield ping pong, ball going back and forth between two teams at the moment. Sure, hack down to there, but I think it's throwing. Sancho and Shaw starting to build a really good partnership down that left side at the moment. It works out. Yeah. Well, got this new job I'm starting on Wednesday, and it's a job I'm gonna love doing. That I'm gonna get properly paid for. It's, I'm gonna long term be down London way, mate. Down London way. I'm good. I have COVID at the moment, but don't have any signs of it. Oh, okay, that's all right then. So you don't you're not suffering with it. At least you just tested positive. Fred did well there to get the second ball, but couldn't quite hold the possession. All tested positive after his brother and sister came for St. Patrick's weekend. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's just how it goes sometimes. I mean, we've put good pressure on them in the past sort of 10 minutes. not making it easy for them. Got a kind of high press going. 58% of our attacks are coming down left down side. That's a good ball. Bruno Fernandes, good save from Kasper Schmeichel. Big opportunity that. Second time, I think I've had it. I think. Okay. Very close to being 1-0 to Manchester United there. Bruno a bit unfortunate. Fred, good work from Fred. Got Alanga running through. Good defending. Pumped away. United building the pressure. This is good. This is positivity. Starting to string some passes together now and make things happen, you know. I think you know, we've still got something to play for. Top 4. We need to make sure we get that 4th position. Make us stronger in the transfer market. What do you think our chances are viable of us finishing top 4? Think we're going to finish above Arsenal? But good challenge that from Harry Maguire. To Leicester. Bruno's position that. Do you go across the keeper? Go near post. Have the power accuracy on it in the end. Bruno's our best chance for a goal today. Around, wait. Ooh, that was a foul. Red. The area. Back to dominate. Bob chance and no chance, and Bob chance is dead, mate. I think, you know, but again, as I was saying, I think before you came into the stream, mate, our chances of top 4 aren't completely dead, but we can't step up again. Like, you know, and by that I mean you know, we can't drop points to teams that we should be beating. But, you know, if we lose to, you know, Chelsea, lose to who's else playing? Oh, I keep getting it's Liverpool, isn't it? You know, losing to the top teams. I mean, everyone does. So, whereas I think you know, losing to Leicester, for example, today, or you know, one of the teams around them, it's
for the end, but couldn't find the target.
It's poor, isn't it? You know, it's almost unforgivable, really. You know, we can't be losing to those teams. Big chance here for Leicester. I do. Wondering if City Liverpool win the league, do the Premier League get another position? So that's how it used to work. But thanks to the rules that came into play this season, basically, if City or Liverpool win the Champions League, so say if City win the Premier League and the Champions League, then we don't get another Champions berth. That's how it used to be, but that's not how it is anymore. There used to be an extra berth if the team did. same country, but now it's all about coefficient. And so I mean ours might well be the highest because English team won it a lot recently. Yeah, I know what you mean. So basically, it's very complicated, but probably not. Or if there is, it'll be through qualifiers. So we have to play I think it's 3 rounds of qualifying.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Sorry.
So
yeah,
that's all right. Bible just asked, wondering if say if Liverpool or City do a League and Champions League double, then do we get another berth in Champions League? So like 5th place, for example.
No, I think they scrapped that, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they scrapped that a few seasons back because
yeah,
I can't remember who it was. The last it was the Man City. No, who was it when Spurs got to the final?
Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool, and Liverpool won it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And Spurs were 5th.
Yeah.
I think that season, and they didn't get a spot.
No.
Even though they
no, but Liverpool didn't win both though.
No, but they
no, but but he's asking. So it's about the winner.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
actually, I don't know. I just
yeah.
I'm
because
no, good question.
Because the winner of the Premier League is an automatic first seed.
Well, the fact they haven't mentioned it in any kind of article to say because obviously the favourites to win it is an English team. The favourites are Liverpool and Man City.
Yeah.
And the fact they haven't mentioned it in any article, I'm thinking they probably scrapped that.
Yeah, so they scrapped that as far as like the straight up 5th place goes to Champions League goes.
Yeah.
Bible says take one. It went to that happened. But because the like every league's winner gets a first seed, but you can't have 2 first seeds. So if Liverpool, God forbid, win the league and the Champions League season.
I think the way it works is that it then goes to, I think doesn't it go to another league that only gets one, but it's whoever's top of the fair play or something like that. So
the coefficient.
Yeah. So if England was the top of that coefficient, then we would get a 5th place team in it.
Yeah, which we are.
But yeah,
that results the past.
Yeah, but no, it's not about that. It's the fair play coefficient.
Oh,
it's a completely different coefficient.
But yeah, it's not the Champions League coefficient.
Yeah, that's why you get these. That's why you sometimes get these weird teams ended up in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to take that phone call, by the way, guys.
That's all right.
Do you want? I don't mind telling it on stream. Do you want to hear a fun story time about what happened to me yesterday?
Go on.
So yesterday we went to the pub to meet a few friends, and there's a girl in this pub, and she's fucking awful. It's horrible to me. All the time.
Yeah.
Always calling me like basically commenting on my weight and things like that.
Right.
And now with me, it's like I know I'm a bigger guy, and I'm most of the time fine with that, but I think I bottled up a lot of that stuff. She made a comment yesterday, and it was that one comment over the edge, and I just broke down in tears.
Right.
And all these people around me, my friends in the pub, all had my back, and it was like the sweetest thing. Oh, it was like the sweetest thing ever. Yeah, they all backed me up, and the person I tried calling one of the women. I call her Mama Alice. She's an older lady, about 65, I think she is. And when she heard what was said about me, she was like, "Don't you talk to him like that?" Basically, like a second mum kind of thing. And so I tried calling her earlier just to say thank you for last night, and she just called me back. Just call me back now. That's why I was on the phone.
Okay.
It was just me bottling up the fact that I kind of bottle up the fact that like being a bigger guy is kind of gets to me a lot more. And I don't want to just be known as that token fat friend.
Yeah. Green man. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, it was a
first time in history, can't find a stream. Okay. Yeah, like we're on our fourth stream now because they keep breaking. Back on one that's working for the time being.
I'm glad Viable can't find a stream because he usually celebrates a goal for a game that happens a week in the future with us.
Yeah.
Like we're usually watching the game from the week previous.
Yeah. So yeah, the place that I'm moving into on Tuesday. Basically, the other 3 guys that live there are all technicians.
Yeah.
But they all basically everyone's got their own like private internet hub thing.
Oh, so you don't have internet.
So well, I'm going to be getting one of those EE internet anywhere hubs.
Oh yeah, the 4G ones.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know when I'll be able to get it in that. So I'm definitely not. What keeps happening to this? Okay, this is the worst stream ever.
I used to have one of those when we moved into our old place. The EE 4G router, and it was it worked really well. As long as the place gets, I mean, you're going to be in London, so you're going to get signal.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to be in London.
But no, but you're still going to be in the Greater London area, inside the M25. So
yeah. Let's go back to that one. It looks like Luke Shaw was picked up. Alice is getting ready to go. So yeah, I definitely won't be around for next week at all.
Don't get one, Jay. I deal with them every day. They're a disaster, bud. I don't have one anymore. I had one and it was fine. It was great. In fact, actually, the one that I had better internet than when my internet finally was installed.
Yeah.
So,
Emma says, "We love Alice. Chinut Pickle. Everyone's got you. Hi, Alexi. Hi, Emma. Hi, Ems. You're right."
Oh yeah, sorry. Emma's nickname for me is Pickle. So you've heard that because you've stayed with us. But
yeah.
For people that don't know,
yeah. But no, it's me, Viable, that's gonna get a internet hub because I either get one or I have no internet.
Who's injured? That Luke Shaw.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Oh, what happened to Shaw? I missed that.
Me too, mate. We both missed it. I think he gave away a free kick, but got a knock. Not in London, mate.
All right.
What do you mean not in London, mate? The three guys I've been living with already have those.
Oh no,
and they work.
He's got his top back on.
So chill, Viable, chill. I'm gonna talk to the guys that I'll be living with and ask them because they're all technicians. Like I think 2 of them are IT techs and another one is like.
I mean, I've got to admit, I'm glad that's where your story went.
So I can get the same. Huh?
I thought you was going to say, the 3 guys I'm living with in London, and I was like, okay, where's this story going to go? I was waiting for it to be like, oh, they're all porn stars, or I'm going to be living in a brothel. Because to be fair, in London, you never know what kind of room you're going to rent.
True, yeah. Alexi, your sound's cutting out every few seconds, mate. Yeah, I was leaning back again. I just need to stay by the mic. It's honestly a below average team. Yeah, that's true. They show 0 ambition. Can't disagree with that. Thank God I no longer support. Help me help you support City.
No.
Thanks for being a troll and supporting a completely plastic club that can't even fill their stadium in the Champions League, mate.
Do you know what? I'd still support this club if we were in League One. So
yeah. I don't know every day about being warned. Well, like I say, Viable, either I get an internet hub or I don't, or I have no internet. I have no choice, basically.
My internet provider is with EE, and
yeah,
I can't say I have any complaints, and I live in the middle of rural Norfolk, like in the middle of the countryside, and they've been fantastic.
I mean, I guess technically I can. Who the hell is City, lol? Exactly. I mean, I guess technically, I could just go and get one of those because you can get just a normal internet hub without a phone line, can't you now? So I could just get that, and it'll actually it'll probably cost me less.
They'll fill it after all the Penited fans switch over after this season. Enjoy Europa. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
You know you love light blue, lad. I really don't, mate. I actually I wear black.
Yeah.
So
in fact, it's like it's not even. I don't wear light blue, not because of City. It's a shit color anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Man City, I mean, they're not even an English club at this point, really. They're paid for by fucking oil, and mistreated workers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, third kit is black. Mate, your third kit is awful. It is. Man City third kit is an absolute joke. Man City. Yeah, because you can get a shirt sponsor for that. Could you? All right. We're Man City. Yeah, we know.
Like, no at least.
See, the thing is, right? With Arsenal, there was an actual real rivalry. With Liverpool, there's history there. With Chelsea, they're a pain in the ass. Man City, no one really cares that much.
No.
No one really cares that much.
The only time Man City ever bothered me, and even when they won the league, don't bother me. The only time was when Sean Goater skinned Gary Neville.
Yeah, that was
that's the only time I've ever been like, fuck Man City. The other times it's been like, okay, yeah.
You're more of just that annoying cousin who just kind of comes around every now and again and tries to big it up like they've always been the best, but actually they're not.
The one that comes to the barbecue, has a couple too many drinks, and thinks that they're Jesus.
Yeah, bro. Do you know who the Glazers are? Come on, to give me that Arab nonsense.
Well, I mean, Glazers are American and you know,
yeah,
the sheikhs that own Man City literally promote underpaid workers, and it's modern day slavery. So I mean, I don't want to get political, but come on, like let's be honest, like
Well, I'm not saying the Glazers are great owners. I hate the Glazers. They're dog shit owners, and I wish they were gone forever. But don't pretend like your owners are anything positive to the world. They're not.
Put it this way: the only reason that they bought Man City was because they flew over Manchester and liked the look of it.
Yeah, they're actually on the way to buy Newcastle at the time. So. And then went, that's an interesting city.
City couldn't even build their own stadium. They had to get one pre-built.
Yeah, although to be fair, our stadium isn't great at the moment, is it? So
no, but that's because when the owners of Man City realised they couldn't get slave labour to build stadiums, they cut corners. Come on,
they're American and yeah, but like we weren't comparing our owners to your owners.
You were comparing your owners to ours, yeah. You were the one that brought it up.
And just sure you can you're entitled to your opinions. That's absolutely fine. I have no problem with you having that opinion. It's just that I don't really care because I don't have to care. I don't have to care about your opinion.
You're flip flopped from being a Man United fan to a City fan. Like even the Man City fans wouldn't want you.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Support the team you support.
Yeah, like the fact that you said that you used to be a United fan and now support City shows that you just your opinion is irrelevant. You are a glory hunter. You have become what people used to mock us for. So congratulations. City will never win a Champions League. No, they probably won't. Not under Guardiola anyway, because he does weird things where he doesn't play a proper team in the final. City's mascot should be a camel. Camel FC.
Man City, they're a shambles of a club. They really are. Like, I'm sorry, but they always say, "Oh, Manchester's blue, Manchester's blue." Their own stadium isn't even blue. Like, don't call the city blue if you can't even fill your fucking stadium. Like, when I went to Manchester recently, and I know you did, and you went and watched the game, the Burnley game, right? I went on a random Friday during we were playing away at Watford that weekend we were playing away at Norwich that weekend. I went on a Friday where there's no fans around, yet there were still loads of fans. Like,
yeah. But you know, I'll be the first to admit it's been a disastrous season for us. Yeah, it absolutely has.
But that's fine. You get that in football.
You get in football, but the fact that Ronaldo would rather come to us than ever even touch Man City when we are a disaster tells you exactly what you need to know. And I won't say any more. Tells you everything.
I think Cristiano Ronaldo would rather neck a couple of Jaeger bombs than join Man City, to be honest with you.
And he's total.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Exactly. A team literally built on other teams and other people's success. Not their own, because they didn't have any.
Do you want to know how little United fans think of Man City? Is that we would rather Man City win the title over Liverpool because we have history.
Because City and because City will never be relevant.
Yeah, like Man United, Man United fans will celebrate Man City winning the league just so Liverpool don't match our record.
Yeah,
that's how irrelevant they are. Like,
just don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway, goals at halftime. Not the most amazing first half. I think we had the best chances. I think he might even risk a bottle of Coke rather than Twin City. Risk a bottle of Coke. Yeah. And like, you know, people go, "Oh, you're being arrogant." Yeah. Yes, the most successful club in the history of English football. Yeah, damn right we're arrogant. You get to be arrogant when you've been successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why even if we don't get Champions League football, if we offer players the money to come play for us, they'll come play for us. It's that simple. I'll guarantee you now, if we were in a position to offer Erling Haaland the $1 million a week that he wants, we'd give it him. If we could afford it, but yeah, sound. Don't even care. But I mean, you know, no one can afford that. That's ridiculous money.
Man City started becoming a club in what, 2007, 2008?
Yeah, that's when they became relevant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think when they bought Robinho, that's when they started to become relevant. Because they bought in Robinho, Company, Yaya Toure, and
David Silva.
Joe Hart, and David Silva. Yeah, that's when people started to take notice. You know what I mean? You know, there were some poor transfers along the way. You know, some poor decisions, but that happens when you're building a club for the first time. You know, it's billionaires playing the world's greatest game of Football Manager.
Yeah.
Like, here's infinite money. Go build a football club.
I mean, I hate the Glazers. I really do.
Yeah.
I dislike everything they're about.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at least United became Man United, building from the bottom up. We didn't splash cash to get where we are. Can't win anything with kids.
No, yeah.
You know, and we
Alan
did.
Hansen.
We won with the class of '92. Yeah, of course we bought players along the way. But do you know what? Until the Glazers joined United, United were financially feasible because we bought players on the money we won. And it was only when the Glazers bought us on debt that that's what we became known for. And we could talk about, oh, you've spent 3 billion or whatever since Fergie left. That's irrelevant.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
In our successful years, we are actually a financially sustainable club. No, a financially sustainable business.
Yeah.
Even our tea ladies, and if you look at interviews, the tea ladies that have worked there for over 25 years are on way above minimum wage.
Yeah.
Because we do look after everyone from bottom to top. And sadly, the Glazers are ruining that. But do you
United have more Premier League titles than City have winning the second tier, but it's close.
It's true. It's so true.
There are ex-United players who have more trophies to their name by themselves than Man City have in their entire history. You know, I don't mind, having Man City fans in and having a bit of banter. That's all great. I love it.
Our Donny's run away now, though. He can't handle the heat. He can't handle the heat.
Yeah, and switching your allegiance just because a team is winning trophies, I don't get it. There are some football fans who literally just follow players, follow Ronaldo, follow Messi. They don't care who they play for, and I can even understand.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was in the pub today watching a Liverpool game, I said to the Donnies that were in there, I said to them, I was like, do you know what? I actually enjoy watching Liverpool play. Do you know what? As a United fan, it sounds atrocious, but they play good football.
Yeah,
and I like Klopp football.
Sorry, not close. They've won 20 Division 2s. We have 10 Division 2s. We have 20. Well, we don't have 20 Premier League. We have 20 top tier.
Yeah, because it started when it was still the League One.
Yeah, we've got what 13 Premier League trophies.
But yeah, it's
still. I mean, we've won more Premier League trophies. Never mind the Division 1 trophies we won. We have more Premier League trophies than Man City won the Division 2. That's our history. You know what I mean? So, and that's why they'll never really be relevant. Like, we'll win another Premier League before City catch our number of Premier League. So they're never going to catch us in terms of Premier League trophies, I don't think. You know what I meant, lol. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah.
The thing is that again, I'm like, I think this is a thing that comes with age. Is that when I was younger, I was like, I hate Liverpool, I hate Arsenal, I hate Man City.
Oh,
but
same.
When you get older, you kind of just start to enjoy football.
Yeah, it's just good. It's just good.
I like watching good football.
Yeah.
Like, I won't hate on a Man City fan. I won't hate on a Liverpool fan if I meet them.
No.
And in fact, we've welcomed them in the channel.
Yeah.
And, had good conversation with guys in here that are like Arsenal fans, Spurs fans, Liverpool fans. We'll welcome in. Like, we're all inclusive.
Absolutely.
But I can't stand the people that were like, I used to support this team, but now I support the team that's now winning. Like,
yeah.
The only team I'd ever switch allegiance for Man United, and I wouldn't, but the only team that's feasible is West Ham, and you know that.
Yeah.
Like, if United were to somewhat go bankrupt and then end up like dissolving,
yeah,
I wouldn't start supporting FC Manchester of United or whatever they're called, FC United of Manchester.
Or for me it'd be Shrewsbury, because
Yeah,
that's where I was born.
So I'd go to West Ham. That's what my family support, and I still enjoy watching West Ham week in, week out. But like even then, like that's not going to happen. And if United got relegated and then relegated and then relegated, I'd still support them.
Yeah, I wouldn't care if we dropped to the non-division. I'd still support United.
Yeah.
98-99, City were in Division 3 while we were getting ready for our treble. That will never again be done. I don't know. The treble is possible, but the FA Cup has lost its shine a bit, hasn't it, over the past sort of 10 years?
Well, the treble will be possible because of the amount of money that is now pumped in football clubs.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
back when we done it, the money was like it really wasn't a factor.
No.
Like, we won it on. I mean, all of the class of '92 were in the squad of that final. Again,
apart from Paul Scholes.
Oh yeah, of course. He
wasn't in the squad, but
yeah, but because he'd got the was he injured? He was injured, wasn't he? Scholes. It was Keane that was suspended.
Yeah. Keane was suspended, and Scholes was yeah.
But he was still there. But like, you know what I mean? It's like, and name any team that has nurtured and looked after their youth. The only ones I can think of is West Ham with Rio Ferdinand, Joe Cole, John Terry, not John Terry. Joe Cole. Frank Lampard.
Southampton, to be fair, have done a decent job with their youth over the years.
All of those clubs was kind of like, let's nurture this talent and then ship them out for money. We actually nurtured that talent and made them.
Well, we won the World Championship.
Yeah.
We were world champions.
Like, so it's so name another club in the history of football that's ever done that.
Yeah. Bible says if he had to switch, it would be Everton, so he could continue hating Liverpool.
Yes.
Fact, man.
That's not a bad shout. I might actually have to change my allegiance from Everton to from West Ham to Everton.
Well, I mean, could be supporting a championship club next season.
Yeah, that's true.
Things keep going the way they're going. But yeah, it's as I was saying, like, Man City have a lot of work to do to become respected in football. And like, I don't just like how they play football. I think they're really easy on the eye. They play some very, very good football under Pep. I don't dislike the players because they just, if it wasn't them, it would be someone else. It would be a different name that would be doing what they're doing. So, I don't mind that. It's just the fans who now think Man City are bigger than Manchester United, and that's just never. You can believe it all you want, but that's just never going to be true.
Feel back, dude.
Okay.
Easily.
Yeah, sound. Actually, like Everton, wish they were a better team. Yeah, I think Everton have got the makings of a good team, but they're a bit all over the place at the moment, aren't they? They've got Frank Lampard in now, don't they, as their manager? I just think the whole squad just seems to be really, really struggling. They've had several managers over the past sort of 5-6 years. A lot of managers, a lot of different styles of play. Forward players going in and out like a carousel, and just it's just been a bit of they're trying. They're trying. Watch that. Okay, thanks. But I think they've just been trying to do a bit of everything, Everton, and not really, figuring out a plan and sticking to that plan. So it's I think if Everton went down, I think it would be really big disaster for them. They've really got to try and stay up. Obviously that's going to be easier said than done for them, isn't it? But it's a big last few months in the Premier League for Everton. Obviously, even bigger if they stay up. They've got the players to do it. They got Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison and Donny van der Beek, and I think that they've got solid players in there. They just can't seem to put put a good run of results together. So, how many more trophyless years until we can agree that you become a small club? I mean, Jay, question for you: how many Premier Leagues have? Well, Jay's not here, so. So, no, it depends on what you mean by small club, because financially, we're still top 2, top 3 in terms of our turnover, our revenue streams. We're a massive club. So in terms of if you're talking about footballing terms, small club. What do you mean again? What do you mean by small club? Does it just mean like not winning trophies? Because then that is most clubs. All right. Here's a question for you then. So say Man City don't win anything this season. How many years without them winning trophies before we can consider them a small club? Let me just throw it back at you first. Hey, delirious, mate. United make more money than City every year. We do. But it depends what you mean by small club, because that's a bit of an open-ended question at the moment. I don't know how to answer. Because City aren't even in the top 10 of earnings. They're not. No. Pretty sure you've dropped out to about 6th right now in financial rankings. Probably, but that's still way above City. Just because you've got billionaire owners doesn't mean you're strong financially. But seriously. So say Man City don't win anything this season. How many years before, say Man City go on a barren run now, how many years before we consider them a small club then? I don't consider Man City a small club. They're a big club. But they're just not at the heights of Madrid, Barcelona, United, Bayern Munich, Juventus, On the pitch, yeah, absolutely. On the pitch, Man City are one of the best teams in the world right now. But as a whole, as a club, they're not quite there. Rather win trophies than let my owners fill their pockets. Imagine bragging about your. But you're not answering my question. United is the second most supported club in the world, just behind Real Madrid. Yeah, Mo, so would I. I would rather win trophies than let my owners fill their pockets too. I'm not, I hate the Glazers. I hate that they take money out of my football club. And yeah. Imagine bragging about your owners taking dividends after every season. It's really fucking annoying, to be honest. Very frustrating that they do that. But yeah, so how long? Let me throw the question back at you. How long? Because I don't know. I don't know the answer. How long do you have to go trophyless before you consider it a small club? Do you think oil sheiks are owning your club just to throw money away? I don't know. I just feel like this United fan entitlement needs to get knocked down a bit. You've got nothing to shout about right now. Pipe down. The club's dying. Well, I think the Man City fan entitlement needs to get knocked down a peg as well. To be honest, I think if you support your club and you love your club, you're not going to care. Like, you're going to want to keep shouting about them anyway because you love your club. It's simple as that, isn't it? You know what I mean? Or at least it should be. Yeah, I seriously doubt that. I mean, so taking profits from a club and taking dividends are two different things. Viable. So it's not that the other owners don't make money off the clubs, because they do. They do make money off the clubs. They're the ones who are successful anyway. But you have to be successful on the pitch for that to be a thing. Because it's not like it wouldn't make sense to own a football club and not make any profit. But it's all taking dividends is taking more out of the club than you're putting in. But again, the club as a whole isn't dying. It's just at the moment we're not doing anything on the pitch, which it's true. Really funny thing is, I've never been on a City supporters stream in my life. Not gonna lie, I respect that fact that you're backing them calmly. I always back my club, yeah, and I always will, and I'll always do it calmly. there's no need to get shouty about things. You just gotta, be honest and realistic about it. And yeah, it's been a shit season. You can't say it any other way. It's been a terrible season for us. Especially after we finished second last season as well. You know what I mean? Like you'd think that maybe United are back, but clearly not, because after bringing in 3 world-class players, we've gone backwards. So it is what it is.
I'm just reading back the chat. It's like,
yeah, I mean, obviously you didn't hear the stuff that I said as well, but yeah,
we're probably going to say the same thing. It's like the owners of Man City, they don't need to fill their pockets because their pockets are already filled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I was just saying how making profit and taking dividends are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally understand why fans, opposition fans, feel like the Man United fan entitlement needs to be knocked down a peg. Totally get that, but also I refuse to do it because that's where our club should be. Man United should be at the top. That's where we belong. That's where we've all, that's where we've belonged for a long time, since 1990, basically. Is at the top, winning trophies. And so Mo actually asked me a question that I think is is an interesting question to think about.
Yep.
And I didn't have an answer, but it was how many more trophyless years until we can agree that you've become a small club? And I said, okay, so say Man City don't win anything this season, which is cool. How many seasons then before Man City, if they go trophyless for like 4 or 5 years, you start to go, are they still a big club? Like, yeah, of course they are, because they're Man City. I've never said they're a small club. They're not.
No.
Because they win trophies and they're battling for the biggest trophies in domestic football in the world. You know what I mean? Like, they're doing that every year. So they're not a small club. Oh, McTominay with another shocking challenge there. Trust me, after seeing Tampa Bay's income statements, the Glazers really don't need to take divs out as high as they've been taken. Yeah, and as I said before, it really annoys me that they've done that even once, because no other club owners do that. I think there was a I don't know what club it was. I think that there was another club in the Premier League where the owners took out a few dividends, but they then paid it back later. So
yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking out dividends.
Yeah,
but what the Glazers do is they will make poor financial decisions in terms of what benefits them, and then still take out dividends, like not buying certain players or not doing certain things around the stadium.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh, it's because we don't have the money to do it. And then the next thing you know is they're taking out 25 million in dividends. Or what they've done recently, they sold a few shares to that American hedge fund corporation who are friends of theirs.
Yeah, exactly. So just keep, Matrix. So Mo says 5 years without a major trophy, we can start the conversation. All right, yeah. Like, as a premise, I accept that. I'm not saying that's verbatim law now, but
we're already there though for us. But
well, the fact that you're a sensible United fan has earned you a sub. Oh, thank you, Mo. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, we are. Thing is, on this channel, we have no agendas. We don't drive agendas at all. We don't care about that.
It's in our banner. No agendas.
Yeah, it's not no agendas. Forever red. That's it. So thank you for your sub. It is appreciated. We're here to have banter. Banter is great. We love banter. Obviously, as long as it stays, non-racist and all that kind of stuff. And we love to have a good conversation about football. So it just goes to show you, don't go into a stream thinking someone's one way and expect them to respond in that way. I know a lot of fan channels are about that, like certain London red kit clubs channels who just shout about everything that goes wrong every week. But so yeah, Tellers has come on at halftime for Luke Shaw, by the way.
Adam? Oh, did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, with United is that, like, I know that we both know, and every fan, if they don't know, should know that our club is run poorly, and there's a thing in business called trickle down economics, and usually that works in terms of the sense of money. So if the top earns money, it trickles down. but it also works with toxicity. So if the top's rotten, the rest of the fruit is going to become rotten, and that's our issue.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, and we know that, and the Glazers aren't going to sell because, believe it or not,
They make money from us.
Man United are a money-making machine.
To be honest, it'll be a minimum of 5 years before you win a league. Yeah, I would say a major trophy, which I would count as Premier League, Champions League, or
FA Cup,
FA Cup.
I mean,
even the FA Cup would be a step forwards because we've been so terrible in the FA Cup since we won it against Palace. But that was like what, 7-8 years ago now.
2013? No, that was when Moyes.
No.
That was when Moyes joined.
2014 or 15?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Where Lingard got the winning goal, didn't he?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Bruno on the left, but there's no one to hit in the middle. Striker.
And that's why I'm bringing Rashford on. I think we're going to play him up top.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, you told me about the swap because I forgot I'm streaming it, aren't I?
So yeah, I just turned off the audio for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
On my end. If you sign a specialist CDM, I think you can make big stride next 5 years. Yeah, I agree, Mo. I think we need, but I wouldn't want Declan Rice though.
I think it's gone beyond that though. I think it's gone beyond that now. Like a couple of seasons ago, that's all we needed. That was the final piece of the puzzle. Now we've gone beyond that because now we don't have it. Like, look, we're not playing a striker right now. Oh, what the fuck was that?
No.
No, we're not playing. Yeah. We're not playing a striker now. It's like we need a striker, a backup striker. Because let's be honest, it's like I don't know if Ronaldo's going to stay. Cavani's definitely going. Martial's not coming back. At least I don't really want him back.
No.
And then
Greenwood's gone forever.
Yeah. Then we need a CDM, but I also think we need a new centre back.
Yeah, to go alongside Varane.
And we're going to I think we're going to a 4-2-4 now. Because Rashford's coming on for McTominay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's got to that point now where it's just like we need way more than we actually than we did a few seasons ago. Pogba's probably going. So
yeah. Pogba's more than likely going to go as well. So we need someone to replace him. Mo says because Pogba and McTominay is the most unbalanced partnership I've ever witnessed. Yeah, there's no balance to that partnership at all. I think Pogba and Donny probably would have been better, but we'll never know.
Well, if we get Ten Hag, there's still a chance for Donny. But then again, Donny, at Everton hasn't been great either.
No, well, I think if we get Ten Hag, we will see Donny back in the team, and we'll start to see the best out of him.
I don't know because he hasn't been good for Everton either, and it's making me start to think.
But at United and at Everton, not played to his strengths, like the way that we play football, the way that Everton play football, whereas Ajax play really aggressive football. And under Ten Hag, we'll be playing aggressive football again, the first time since Sir Alex. It's been that long.
You'd like to play
truly aggressive football.
I would like to think we would, but that's the thing. It's like it's changing the mindset of a whole squad. Like, look, Ranić came in, and like everyone was like, "Oh, look at how Ranić played when he was at Leipzig and all of that stuff." And it's like, we played that
also
for, 30 minutes.
Yeah, but also Ranić's been an interim and hasn't really had any power. Like the whole time, he'd literally just been brought in to steady the ship. That's it. Viable says, "I want Pogba out, McTominay replaced with DCM." See, I think McTominay is a decent squad player, but that's it.
Oh, come on!
The fact that he's been starting week in week out for the whole season has been a point of continued annoyance for me.
I will say McTominay though. Like I know, controversial as it may be. McTominay's been the most improved player since Ranić joined.
Yeah. Who just signed there? Not many quality CDMs on the market. Honestly, I think Basuma would be probably our best choice, either him or Tchouaméni.
So yeah, if
just young, hungry players who haven't really proved themselves yet. I'd rather do that than sign a Declan Rice.
If money was no option, you go with Rice.
Maybe. I'm getting less and less convinced by Rice the more I see him play.
But at the same time, it's like a Tchouaméni or a Basuma would be financially smart. But what we should be doing is taking the Leicester City approach, or the Chelsea approach, and actually just scouting players that may not be on the radar yet.
Like, there might be a few.
Sorry, done.
I was going to say there might be a few players that Ten Hag wants to bring, which we've not heard about. So,
but because if you're going to rebuild a squad, why not come in and just say, do you know what? I'm not going to go for a Declan Rice. I'm not going to go for an Erling Haaland. I'm going to find a next Declan Rice, Erling Haaland.
Exactly. And I don't want Harry Kane or Declan Rice anywhere near this club. Don't get me wrong, Harry Kane's one of the top 3 strikers in the world right now.
I don't rate him.
Rice is, and hang on, and we can discuss that in a minute as well. And Declan Rice is a fantastic talent, but Rice wouldn't suit any of our styles of play for Poch or for Ten Hag.
Yeah.
So why buy him? And as I say, Harry Kane, I think we already don't get enough service to our strikers, so why buy another Ronaldo or another Cavani when he's not going to get the service anyway? And I think Kane's too old and costs too much money anyway. Rice would fit seamlessly in your midfield, but when it comes to potential, Basuma's the one. Yeah, I like Basuma. Whenever I start a new career on FIFA, I just buy Basuma straight away. And I put Fred and McTominay on the reserves. You know what I mean? And just I put Basuma in because he's good. Go on Harry Kane.
Harry Kane is a player that turns up as well, and he always has a quiet start to the season, and he always has a quiet end to the season. Takes him time to get going, and I honestly don't think he'd be as good as a player if he didn't have Son with him.
Yeah, like Son now, Dele Alli when he was good. There's always been players around him.
Yeah, and we just don't have that.
Yeah. No, I don't like. So if we bought Declan Rice, I'd back him because that's what you do with players. You bring someone new in, you back them straight away. As soon as they put that shirt on, that's it. They're in the club. Let's get behind them. Let's support them and back them to succeed. That's all you want as a fan of a football club, really, for your players to succeed.
Also, I was going to say, controversial statement.
Yeah,
Declan Rice isn't actually a CDM. McTominay is a Poundland Declan Rice. They're both box-to-box midfielders.
Yeah.
Again,
I think Rice is better at being a CDM than McTominay.
He is, but he's still not a specialist CDM.
No,
he's not. It's if we bought Rice, to me it'd be to replace Fred.
Yeah,
we'd buy Rice and then get a Basuma.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because he's not a specialist CDM. He isn't.
Especially if Pogba goes.
Yeah. Exactly.
If
Rice replaces Pogba.
Pogba, yeah.
And I know a lot of people say, oh, Pogba can play that CDM role because he does it for France, blah blah blah. But he has Kante next to him.
Yeah. When you've got the best CDM of his generation next year, you're going to play well, aren't you? You know what I mean? But I think the problem now is that we've got too many problems to solve.
The problem is we have problems.
Problem is we've got too many, because we should have got Sancho a season earlier. We should have got Varane a season earlier, I think. And we just never bought a CDM. We never bought a specialist.
All right, I think Leicester are going to score
in that position. You know what I mean? So we just got to like, yeah, we've got far too many problems to solve in one summer, which is also the problem as Iheanacho. Yeah, and I said at the start, if we lose today, yeah, it has been coming. Yeah, if we lose today, that is top 4 dead. It's dead now. That's it, dead. Because Arsenal have got a game in hand, and we've still got to go play Arsenal. And if we can't beat Leicester, we ain't beating Arsenal. So, but the unlucky lads. I mean, the sad thing is, Mo, I'm not surprised or shocked or even sad. Really, I'm just like, yeah. I'm kind of neutral on it. Like the season's already over anyway, really. So it's just like, yeah, we'll lose to Leicester at home. Of course we are. Like, all right, And like, thing is, Leicester haven't even been good. But this has felt like a 1-0 kind of game, innit? Because neither team's been good, and if one team scores, that's probably going to be the final score. De Gea got a hand to it, but it wasn't quite enough. Yeah, this is Jay's been usual silent self after. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, silent Jay.
Silent Jay. Yeah.
No, I'm just changing the
score and the
scores and shit. Yeah.
But the problem we've got is one, we don't really have a striker on the pitch. I mean, I know we brought Rashford on, but he hasn't been good since January, is he? So, and even then, it wasn't that good really. He just happened to score a couple of goals. And yeah, there's no real plan from us. Like, we're back to Ollie problems of there's no pattern to play, we're not making chances, and there's no real passion in the squad. We need FIFA/Football Manager levels of rebuild this summer, which it just isn't going to happen. Realistically, we need 6 or 7 in, 6 or 7 out. But instead, we're going to get we're going to lose Cavani, Pogba, Ronaldo, and probably someone else. Possibly Ronaldo might go. Lingard as well. So 4 or 5, and we're going to bring in 2 or 3. We're going to bring in Rice and Kane, change the outcome to the next season. Jay changed the channel. Coronation Street's on the other side. Bit of Corrie, mate. Bit of Corrie. I'll gladly say I've never seen a single episode of Corrie or EastEnders or any of them. I just don't.
I mean I don't watch them now, but I grew up with my mum watching.
Don't get me wrong. When I grew up watching Hollyoaks, Neighbours. What was the other one?
Home and
Away. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I used to watch all of them, and then I got to like 15. I was like, "Why am I watching this? I'm not watching any of this." But yeah,
I used to like Emmerdale. I used to like Emmerdale growing up because they had the fittest girls in it. Jenna Coleman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jenna Coleman. Yeah. But yeah,
this shit.
This is
Bible. Shut up. Don't make me ban you.
Yeah, drop the ban hammer on the one guy who hasn't been given a shit today. Oh, Bruno! And Fred's there!
Go, Fred
again!
Elanga. You see that I love that from Elanga. Came in and just snatched the ball.
Yeah, Fred's been incredible lately, to be fair. He has.
He has.
Since the turn of the year, Fred's been scoring more goals in the league than Messi.
The Atletico game. Do you remember when we said, "All right, he's earned his Brazilian passport because he's doing all flicks and shit."
Yeah. And just out of nothing, there, out of absolutely nothing, we've managed to put it back on the spot again. Yeah, definitely a goal. So I mean, a quick equaliser at least. Jay Switch is back from Corrie.
It was just getting interesting as well, Viable.
Tell you what, a lot of people, including me, have given Fred a lot of shit during his time at the club. But
we were going to get T-shirts made that said "Old Fred."
Yeah, we were. We were going to get T-shirts saying "Oh, Fred." But instead it's Fred. So it still works. Bible says I've always liked him. Have you though? Are you sure about that?
I've always liked him.
I've always liked him as a
I didn't like it when it was McFred. That's the issue, when it was two players playing one role.
And McTominay playing 90 minutes every week, which is going to happen again today. McTominay's going to finish the game.
No, he ain't. He's been subbed off already for Rashford.
Oh, he's been subbed off already, is he?
Yeah,
well then, I missed that. I completely missed that.
You're too busy watching Corey.
Ooh, Maguire. I got that away. No, I've been too busy watching you watching Corey.
Reacting to a reaction of a reaction to reacting.
Yeah. Good header away. It was a header away you'd expect to see from centre back.
At least he's being vocal, Harry.
Why not happy with someone? Jay, I was always saying get rid of McTominay and keep Fred. Yeah, you were. No, yeah, you're right. And I agree. I think Fred's starting to grow into a good player again now. Whereas McTominay, you can blame the coaching and stuff, because the coaching was really poor under Ole, wasn't it?
I still think McTominay's the best improved player under Ranić, but I wouldn't get rid of him. He's just a bench player. He's the person you bring on. You take Fred off and bring him on.
Yeah. Also, we're likely to lose Mata and Matic as well in the summer.
Yeah.
It's almost like McTominay had a free roam role before Ranić. Yeah, free roam to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, to go to the fucking vending machine, fat cunt.
McTominay ghosted his teammates more than an ugly guy on on Tinder. There you go. Got there eventually.
Who said that? Is that you? I thought he was reading it from the chat.
No, I just said that myself. Yeah, just what we needed in defense, a choir boy. All right, well, I've got to find a different stream now.
It's Fellaini round 2. Yeah, but
Fellaini round 2.
At least Fellaini scored a few last-minute goals for us. If it weren't for Fellaini, we wouldn't have won the Europa League.
Yeah. Sort this out. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, it's 20 minutes to go. It's 1-1. Are we going to win this game? I don't know.
I mean,
could still lose 3-1. You know what I
mean? Anything can happen, but as it stands, we've got no one to really bring on.
Yeah, there's just. I just don't know where we can go from here, because we had the big summer. We brought in Ronaldo, Varane, and Sancho. You think, all right, yeah, we can start to kick on now, and instead it's just gone completely the opposite direction, and we're back. We could finish 8th this season. It could go the way it's been going. You know what I mean? So
and we're also way behind viable.
Yeah, we keep having to find other streams on that, mate. So. That stream keeps dying. I mean, the subs I don't want to. Oh, we're back here. The subs I absolutely don't want to see. Subs I don't want to see is Pogba or Bruno coming off the pitch. That can't happen. That'd be really good, because they're two of our most creative players. You can't take them off. We're just trying to find a stream. Yeah, this is the other backup. Yeah.
Use one of the bottom ones. Maybe they're less viewed. I don't know.
Nope, all just failing. Let's go to Poland. apparently. Iheanacho. Ooh. And it's broke again. Wow. Going terribly. Well, we might never see the one that we missed there, Viable. Just, Viable, it's your job to keep us updated.
Yeah, let us know what happened, Viable.
Yeah. I'll try and find a working stream. Under remote, no. So last time I'll say, oh, there's that one again. We're probably about 5 minutes behind now, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's because I've got my mic quite far away. There you go. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's not I don't believe you, it's that I've not seen.
Yeah. Can't see it, don't know it. Leicester starting to put the pressure back on us now.
Do I sound sexy enough for you guys now? Am I close enough?
And the stream broke.
Maybe I lock them doors and turn the lights down low.
Spanish League.
Is that Matic coming on?
I think so. I was teasing guys. It was a chance for Leicester, though. You said spoil, so reverse spoil. Oh, the one where Iheanacho flicked it over the crossbar. Yeah, saw that one. That wasn't a foul. He fell over. Matic's coming on for
Probably for Fred.
Mo says, "Geez, don't confuse my sexuality like that." Oh my God, say it again, Jay. Just get my rocks off, mate.
Maybe lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Oh no,
Yeah. Pogba's come off.
Yeah.
What did I just say? I didn't want to see Pogba or Bruno coming off. He takes off Pogba, one of our more creative players. I know he hasn't done a whole lot today, but a bit like Bruno, he's got, potentially always got that bit of magic in his boots. But like, is this us closing up shop then? I mean, I guess Fred actually has been more effective box-to-box player because he's scored a goal. So,
I mean, I don't dislike the change because Pogba's not done fuck all.
No, he hasn't. No, but like what I'm getting at. Oh, go on, Matic. I mean, I could be completely wrong here if Matic sets up something. Bo just said, "Tell me United's trash, Daddy." Go on, Bruno. Go on, Bruno.
I don't know what Viable just said because I don't understand that second words.
He said Jay's stones dropped when he was 2.
That's because I've got fucking big stones.
Big old stones. Just not John Stones.
I had a bigger dick than most of my family before I was even thought about being conceived.
That makes so little sense, and I love it.
It makes so little sense, but I'm here for it.
We're here for that all day, mate. Yeah, it's amazing. That was some phenomenal nonsense right there, and I love it. Well, quarter of an hour to go. I think it's probably going to end up being a draw, which is kind of the same as a defeat, really, isn't it, in terms of the Premier League season? So, I think a draw means the top 4 is over. To be honest, we need to win every winnable game. This ain't a bad game. I mean, it's not a good game, so I don't know what you class as a bad game. It's like, I'd say it's a very average game. This is, I'd say this is more like a Stoke versus Norwich on a
oh, go on.
win on a
oh, come on, Rashi. Is that Rashi?
No, it was Alanga.
Oh.
Feel like there's another goal in this, says Mo. Well, yeah. Jay had to enter the room sideways. Enter the room sideways. God damn.
I used to go to theme parks. They said you had to be this tall to ride this ride, so I lie on my back and get an erection.
Good God. And gross. They thought his mom was having twins.
Why is there 2 heartbeats?
What's 2 heartbeats?
That's just a throbbing cock.
Fantastic.
Why have we devolved into this?
I was about to say, what has the stream become right now? Seriously.
Well, we're not being entertained by the football, so
No, we're not.
I've got to bring out the big gun, literally.
Jesus Christ. Well, in Fred, go on, Jaden.
Jaden's been non-existent, hasn't he?
Yeah, and just lost out there to be fair, a very good tackle. Conjoined twins.
With 2 pets dangling below it.
2 Atlas stones.
Oh.
Well, Mo said there's going to be another goal in this. Yeah, I'm not surprised that we're probably going to lose this game.
Please let this be another reverse spoiler.
Nope, I don't think he's messing with us at all.
No. How?
Just really poor defending again.
Our defense is shit.
Yeah, it's so bad. We disallowed for a foul. That's viable. Varane stayed down.
Let's see this.
Let's see this. Mo says no shot, they disallow this.
Nah.
Nah, that's not a foul.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Viable and Mo said yeah, okay, no goal.
Yeah. Like the commentator's saying that there's no chance there's a foul in this, but he kicks him twice in the leg before he gets the ball.
Yeah. 1-1 says viable. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a foul to me.
Yeah, I think it's soft, but I think it is a foul.
No, I don't think that's soft at all. Like if you watch it, look, he kicks him.
Oh yeah, he does. He does kick him, doesn't he? Yeah.
Like, no, but it's not even that.
Oh yeah,
look,
I see it. No, I see it. Yeah.
And then he kicks. It ain't even showing the next bit. He kicks him again.
Yeah. That's a foul. Yeah, Mo says, what the fuck was Maguire doing there, though? Exactly, mate. I don't know. I mean...
I ask myself that every time I see him on the team sheet. The
only defence you could have was that he and a lot of the players haven't done a break from football in like 3 years, but neither of anyone else. So, that's not really an excuse, is it? I'm just saying that's the only thing you could say, but no.
Yeah, look, watch.
Yeah,
once
that's a foul.
He kicks him 3 times.
That's a foul. I mean, Dallo tried to get in the way of it. It was a foul, yeah, 100%. It was the correct decision, that, but just doesn't change the fact that our defense was fucking atrocious there. Absolutely atrocious. But 8 minutes to go. can that please be a wake up call and we go on to win the game now? I mean, it's going to end up a draw, isn't it? But
do you know what the funny thing is that we're both doing this stream today, and I think it's the first time that one of us hasn't been wearing a United shirt.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's because I don't know where it is because I've had to pack. I've packed it away. I don't couldn't tell you what bag it's in.
Yeah, for me, it's because I couldn't be asked to get changed again.
Laziness, always an excuse. I like that.
You know the guy?
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we like our problem today has been we've had no focal point at all. Bruno doesn't know how to be false nine.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Bruno don't know how to be Bruno.
No.
But
no,
we don't talk about Bruno. No. Don't worry, I'm not going to score from this because Viable ain't said shit.
Straight out to here. Yeah, I think, like, honestly, I think it's going to end up a draw now. After that disallowed goal, I've just got a feeling.
Do you know what my nickname for Viable is going to be? Teletext.
Teletext, yeah. Oily McGee. Yeah, but it's fast teletext because teletext was pretty slow.
I know, but come on. I'm pretty sure this is the game from last season. That's how bad these streams have been today.
Yeah, that far behind its last season. Like,
yeah.
I wish it was because we finished second last year. Like, can you believe that? Second last year.
Oh no.
And it's just been a bit flat today, isn't it? It's not been like Viable said before. It's not been a bad game. It's like, yeah, but it's not been a good game either. Like, just Rashford's done absolutely zero since he's come on. Honestly, do you think Bruno has become too relaxed? Isn't trying hard enough? When he first came through, nobody could get near him. He was doing things Prem players haven't seen before.
No, I don't think it's that. I think that he's trying too hard.
Yeah, I think it's the opposite way. He's trying too many fancy things. Doesn't do the simple things enough. Spends his time arguing with referees rather than getting on with the game now.
Yeah.
Which is just really annoying. Like, he's just been annoying to watch all season. And there's been moments where he's maybe like won a game or scored a goal or gotten an assist. Do you think this could be a turning point for him in the season? But he's just continued to underperform. His numbers, like, weirdly, his numbers are still pretty good. To be fair, like, I think he's still like the third top assister in the Premier League, but he's had a shit season. So I don't know what that tells you a lot. And now now he's on a big contract, which he's earned. He has earned that.
Yeah.
But all of our players on big contracts don't tend to not perform. So I don't know if that's a good thing. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know.
I think it's like I said at the beginning of the stream. It's like Ronaldo. He just wants to like affect the game.
Yeah.
And by doing that, he gets frustrated.
Yeah, and does all the wrong things.
Yeah, like rather than just like because Bruno is like I would say is like the quarterback.
Yeah.
Of Man United, but he hasn't been doing that as much.
No, and I think also he's probably become so in his first two seasons he had something to prove, didn't he? Like he was this young Portuguese lad who has come to his idol's old club, Ronaldo, and he wanted to prove that he's as good as Ronaldo at this club at this level. So the first two seasons he was unbelievable. Like you said, Mo, no one could get anywhere near him. It was just that good. But now that he's comfortable and he's settled in,
people have learned what he's about.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's what the Premier League's like. Like like the season that Leicester won the league, people just didn't know how to deal with him. But once one team figured it out, that was it. Where they finished after that, it was like fifth, wasn't it? after.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I just remember because people didn't know how to deal with Jamie Vardy.
Yeah,
that was a big issue, and then they learnt what he was about. They shut that down quite quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. We'll go for a highlight reel pass instead of 100% chance creation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Bruno goes for the over the top ball rather than simple ball. And I don't mean literally over the top. I mean like just like the difficult pass, rather the Hollywood pass.
Yeah,
We'll go for the Hollywood pass rather than just playing it simple and doing a 1-2. Like that. There you go. When's the last time we saw Bruno do something like that? Not that exactly, but But and like Rashford also, just his decision making has been equally poor all season long. Just always running into corridors with like 3 or 4 players around him, nowhere to go.
Oh, Rashford's come on again, and he's done absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he's been ineffective again, but it's because our bench is a lot lighter now than it was, back in January when we had a bunch of players that we've now loaned out or sold or whatever's happened to them, loaned out, etc.
But yeah, with Rashford, he should be like, oh, I'm letting the fans down here, and I know that they're on my case, so I'm actually gonna, try and
Work
do
hard.
something. But when was the last time you saw Rashford run at defenders
and get past them?
Yeah,
Like he runs at them all the time. He just never gets past them anymore. We've done the time warp again. We've gone backwards. I think only marginally. That's all right. But there's like 2 minutes left. It's going to finish 1-1 here. Like, because again, there's no real passion, no real drive. Brown decided not to go for the Hollywood pass there. Yeah, it's just So like, let's just just kind of go back to some things we were talking about earlier a bit. Talking about how long before. Oh, here's Alanga. No, poor decision making from Alanga there. Didn't really play the right kind of pass. Wyatt. So yeah, to just bring in quickly a conversation. So Mo asked how long without trophies before you become a small club. Well, say a big club, say Chelsea, for example. Just an example, could be anyone really, could be United. But let's just say Chelsea were to get relegated. That would make me sad because they're big opponents of ours, and I enjoy watching the matches between the Premier League. Like
that's the only time United will become a small club is got relegated.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know we I don't know when we'll be challenging for big titles again, but we'll always be in and around the top 4. Whether that's 6th, 8th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, like last season. There's so we're always going to be up there. Same as Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City now. Arsenal are back in there. It's like what was Arsenal's lowest finish? 8th, I think, wasn't it? Which is also our lowest finish in the Premier League was 8th as well. Under Moyes, I think.
Yeah.
But there's so. But anyway, the point was that would make me sad because a big club like that should always be in the Premier League because that's why I'll watch the Premier League. Because
you want to play the best and beat the best, and
and just enjoy their football. Alanga 90 plus 5. Mo says I'm praying for. 5 minutes of added time. Wow. But yeah, it's but despite obviously there's rivalries and that, and say United were to get relegated, and obviously Man City fans would be and all that. But as an opposition fan, that would make me sad because that's you want those teams to be in and around to make the league competitive, so that when you win it, you can shove it in their face.
Yeah, it's like when Newcastle got relegated. I wasn't happy about that.
No.
And
they're a huge club. Despite their decades without any trophies, they're a huge club. Who are in the next 5 years going to be causing problems for everyone.
Can you imagine if Newcastle won a Champions League before Man City?
Now that is next. That'll be next level banter.
Well, Newcastle are now technically the richest club in the world.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they have the richest owners of any club
in
world football.
And they bought, what is it, Chris Wood?
Yeah, Chris Wood, Kieran Trippier, Goimeris, who looks phenomenal. To be fair, honestly, I think that midfielder Goimeris, Sancho.
I
think that
bury that.
Yeah, I think guys, you're gonna done World Cup games. You can do World Cup games on channel.
Yeah,
well, that's in December, isn't it? November, December. So yeah, probably.
We did the Euros. So
yeah, no, we want you to stay in the Prem. How else we get our goal difference up? That's a good one, Mo.
I like that. I'll
give you that one, mate. That's pretty funny. I mean, before that, we tended to beat you every season, but then Ollie went, so we don't beat you anymore. That was a big chance for Sancho. That it was a difficult chance. Don't get me wrong. That the likes of Mbappe, Ronaldo, and Messi would struggle to put that in the back of
the net. But yeah, the World Cup draw is interesting because my best mate's Iranian. Obviously, England drew Iran.
Yeah.
So, we'll watch that together. So I won't be around for that game. But yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. We did the final, didn't we, of the European Championships, which big mistake.
Yeah, because I had my full-on breakdown.
Sancho again. Just kind of fell over the ball. Go on, Matic. That'll do. Langer. Sallow. Red. Come on. Kind of work. Chance, aren't we? Red. So what?
There it is.
So what you're saying is they can't win the league if we went down. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So City need Man United to win the league. There you go. I'll put that as my tagline on Twitter next time.
They need Man City and QPR.
Yeah. We sort of missed Villa for a few years when they were in the Championship because we always beat them and we always scored like 4 or 5 goals against them. Because Villa Park was always just 3 points for free. But yeah, that was back when we had structure and a good manager and all that. I mean, hey, if we win the league because United gave us 3 goals, I'll take it. I mean, anyone would take that sort of thing from any club, you know what I mean? Go on, Rashford! Ref!
Come on!
Offside.
What?
City needs us more than we need them. Yeah, true. I mean, if Alanga touches it, then yeah, it's offside, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's offside.
Alanga, why? All Alanga had to do there was get out the way of the ball. He was fouled by Alanga, not by not by Leicester player. Oh, that would have been Rashford's redemption right there, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Mathematically, yeah, we can absolutely still make top 4. It's just Arsenal have to fall apart and have to just beat Tottenham.
Yeah, Arsenal just need to bottle it.
Yeah, I mean,
or Chelsea.
Yeah, or Chelsea. Yeah, but Chelsea won't. But I mean, Spurs beat themselves every week, so I think Spurs, even though they're above us, I don't think Spurs are a problem. Top 4.
What time are we on now?
Alanga. Oh, into Rashford.
What time are we on now?
96th minute.
96.
Yeah. So this is it now. This corner is it. This is the last chance. This is the last play of the game.
Yeah, well, we never scored really from corners, so
no. Oh, Maguire gets there, but no, it's straight at Kasper Schmeichel, and
that's the game.
That's probably the game right there. Yeah, thrown out. I think the referee's added on a minute. Arsenal, you guys are fine. No, I think Arsenal are they're playing good football now. Frustrating thing. Yeah, that's full-time whistle. We would need Russia to invade Chelsea and Arsenal. Well, 1-1 is probably about right, isn't it? It wasn't a very good game. I think there was a lot of nothing going on, and I think Leicester were lucky to score, and we were lucky to equalise.
Yeah,
it was a bit of a drab game.
Again,
no real
fair.
Yeah, a point is fair, but not what we wanted. But again, there was no real drive or passion from anyone out there really. I'd say Fred was the only player who put in a real shift.
Yeah, man of the match is Fred. Yeah.
Man of the match is Fred, 100%. I think he was our, I think he and maybe Varane were our only good players today. De Gea maybe should have saved the goal, maybe, but it comes at you so fast and that, like it is what it is. And Maguire was his weaknesses were shown up again today. Flaws were exposed by not a very good Leicester side. Yeah, I saw that. Chelsea were thumped 4-1. Quality stream, lads. Enjoy the bounce. Thank you, Mo. Thanks for coming in, and thank you for subscribing as well. We appreciate everyone who comes in here and says hello and gives us some banter and even takes some banter as well. It's always fun.
Thanks for having a thick skin.
Yeah,
we do like a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. So yeah, not the result that we wanted at all, but at least Chelsea got thumped by Brentford. So that's hilarious. Just something funny to enjoy in it. So yeah, man of the match, Fred. Not much else to say. 1-1. He's been Jay. I've been Alexi. He'll probably be back next week. I don't know when I'll be back. Hopefully the week after.
When is the next game, actually?
Let's have a look at that while we're still.
I'm doing that. I've got the fixtures up here.
Okay, you got the fixtures.
Everton, Saturday, 9th of April. It's midday. Well, 12:30 kickoff. So next Saturday.
It is highly unlikely that I'll be there. Top 4 I think is going to be real struggle now. Anyway, so Jay will be back next week. I'll hopefully be back the week after. We'll see what happens. And we will see you guys next time.
And I'm going to leave you one special message. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low.
See you next time. Peace.